Yep, being out of position. Ugh. Anyway. Hello. Going to the mire today. And possibly further beyond that. I don't know yet.
I will take these injury reports to research immediately.
I really not have anyone. Ability. We have sent our soldiers to the most troubled areas. We've received numerous letters of gratitude from people in Ferelden and Raleigh. We are proving that trust in the Inquisition will be rewarded.
Let's see what we have.
More money. Inquisition soldiers have gone missing in the marshy reaches of southern Ferelden. Because the region is largely uncharted, finding them will be difficult, but the Inquisition's advisors are determined to find out what happened and, if possible, bring their people back alive. The missing soldiers have been found in a bog called the Fallow Mire. They're being held hostage by Avar, who demand to meet the Herald of Andraste if the Inquisition wants to see its people alive again.
Thank you for coming. Maybe you can solve this mess. Our missing patrols are being held hostage by Avar, barbarians from the mountains.
What are they doing in a bog?
That's the thing. Their leader, he wants them to fight you, because you're the Herald of Andraste.
What do they have against Andraste?
Well, the Avar think there are gods in nature, as in the sky has a god and the forest. The Avar say you're claiming to be sent by one, and they'll challenge the will of your god with their own. I think their leader's just a boastful little prick who wants to brag he killed you.
I was hoping we could negotiate.
I wouldn't count on it. These Avar don't seem to value diplomacy. Getting to our troops won't be easy. You'll have to fight your way through undead. Wait, you're not squeamish about undead, are you?
It doesn't matter. I'm not letting the Avar butcher the Inquisition's people.
I appreciate it. The Avar are holed up in the castle on the other side of the Fallow Mire. Make her willing, the Inquisition's people are still alive.
Of you, sir.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Geological survey for this area, obviously.
There must be something here.
Bottle of Phadus. Garbol's backcountry reserve, likely dropped to avoid seizure by authorities, or because of seizure due to drinking it. Garbol only brewed from 874 to 892. Blessed. Killed when the vapours in his beard spontaneously combusted. Before Andrasteism, Forgotten Faiths, the teachings of the Andraste Chantry have been part of Eudosian lives for over 800 years. Chantry guides us and teaches us. We are made humble in the knowledge that we have sinned, and yet we are inspired and given hope through Andraste's story and her song. And Andraste died almost 200 years before her emperor Cordelius Dracon established the Chantry and spread the chant of light. In those terrible years, the Eudosians were lost. Crying for salvation, they took to anyone and anything they hoped could give them the answers they so desperately sought. Some returned to well-known faiths like the Tevinter Imperium's cult of the Old Gods, which we hold accountable for the curse of the Blight and the Darkspawn. But others found their own paths, following false prophets and making false gods out of men. Many of these religions have disappeared, dying out with their adherents, like the Daughters of Song, or the Empty Ones. Others, like the Blades of Heresane, may still lurk in the hidden corners of our world. This book aims to remember them, so that we may find compassion for those who lived in those dark times, and also for they who even now are lost, and turn to Shadow, trying to find like God. Sentence structure, please. Short note. Helen, I won't be in tonight. Rupert said he had a surprise for me. He teased me by saying, "Lady, please," which he always does when he's trying to impress me by pretending he's not impressing me. But don't tell Mum where I am. I made fresh porridge in the red pot for both of you. I'll care for her tomorrow, I promise. Lucia. Diary of Peter Marsh. The gardeners are too sick to save. Everyone says grandfather and my brothers barricaded them in their own house so they wouldn't make anyone else sick. Yelled at me for watching instead of helping. Said it was for my own good. There's no more lights in the gardener's home. Nowhere in my travels, not in the heart of the Imperium, or nor the streets of Orzammar have I felt so much an outsider as in Ravani. The chant of light never truly reached the ears of these people. The years they spent under the thumb of the Qunari left most of the country zealous followers of the Qun. But resistance to the chant goes deeper than the Qunari War. The Ravani refused to be parted from their seers, wise women who are in fact hedge mages, communicating with spirits and actually allowing themselves to become possessed. The chantry prohibition against such magical practices violates millennia of local tradition. The Light of Andraste. There is a wind-withered inscription on the statue, commissioned in 655 Storm by the illustrious Bane Hargrave, protector of the fallow mire, to commemorate the completion of her keep and to thank Blessed Andraste for her good fortune.
Further in.
Right, let's get the road out and start around the outside edge. As is my MO.
Look. Signs of a plague.
It must have been a terrible illness. No one's come to reclaim the land. No one living at any rate.
Careful. Disturbing the water draws them out. Is that a beacon of some sort?
All right.
The beacons seem to draw out the undead. We could use them to fight on dry land.
Keep an eye out for more then.
Veilfire in the Felomire. The Veilfire message in the Felomire are largely gibberish and imply a kind of paranoia. Certain letters and numbers repeat. It is possible the writing is in code. These Veilfire runes are interspread with numbers and mathematical notations. They evoke a clear sense of panic, as if the author was trying to figure out a difficult problem. Little buggers. Smuggled drawing. On this small note, the words "not deathroot" have been underlined 3 times. There's a small illustration of a plant that looks like spindleweed, with this one underneath it. Note from a scout. The paper is small and thin, meant for transport by a messenger bird. On the Herald, his life is in danger if he comes to the mire. The patrol spotted Avar 3 days ago. We didn't understand why they came down from the Frostbacks until we were captured in an ambush. Their leader said they came because they heard the Inquisition was in the area. They wanted to lure out and kill the Herald of Andraste to win favour with their gods. I escaped, but I can't free the others without help. Found a good camping spot for a rescue party. I'll tend my wounds before heading off. Scout Aubrey Greenholm.
Solas, have you always lived alone? Out in the wilderness as an apostate?
For the most part.
Would that not be incredibly trying?
People can be trying. Mankind most of all.
That is an excellent point.
Yep, I gotta have a ability for it.
No sign of the Avar who want to challenge me, or the Inquisition's soldiers.
I hope the Avar haven't gotten bored with the hostages and that they understand how hostages work.
found a drier campsite. Uncle, I was hiding supplies above the rocks when I heard voices from the windmill to the west. It was the Hornmen again. There's more of them now. I have to see if anyone is still alive in the village. Sorry, but I swear I will be careful. Lewis. Rat Point. Some statues in the fellow mire are of Avar origin. It amused Ban Hargreave to bring them back from her conquests in the hills and plant them outside her home. The way a gardener might transplant flowers. The Ban entertained visiting nobles by giving tours of the statues, regaling her guests with dark tales of Avar superstitions, which she mostly made up on the spot. Now,
Quite a smell.
These people never had a chance.
Oh, great. Behind me and then do. The lost city of Barrender. On the 15th day of my journey across the Tevinter Imperium, our caravan reached a great rolling plain. Swaying grass hid flocks of birds so vast that when they took flight, the numbers blocked the sun. This, our guide informed us, was the great city of Barrender, wonder of the ancient world, famed for its fountains which were said to grant eternal youth. Legend has it that during the celebration of the winter solstice, Canatius, High King of Barrender, turned away an envoy from the High Priest of Dumat. The priest called upon his god to punish Carantus for the offence, and the dragon god of silence answered him. Months passed. The kingdom of Barrender fell silent. In distant Minrathos, the priests of Razakiel dreamed of dark omens. Their oracles declared that a dire fate had befallen King Caranthus. Finally, the fearful High King of Minrathos sent a company of soldiers to Barrender. The men reported that the road which led across the northern plain ended abruptly. They walked for leagues over barren, empty rock where the kingdom of Barrender had once been, all of it swept from the face of the world by the hand of a god. Not a single stone of Barrender remains, and nothing of the once powerful city has ever been found. A secret now that can never be told. Spinning blade or death blow? Weird. Balefire and the Fellow Mire. These particular Balefire runes are completely impenetrable, but staring at them brings about the mental image of some kind of plant, and the impression it is somehow important, then it fades. Right. Notes on the stars. The blocky writing of this note looks shaky. Wilton, watching the sky when I heard screams from the old castle. Went to the gate and saw horned figures in the mist. Tell everyone who hasn't gotten the plague to go. Meet me on the south path. I have a cousin in King's Crossing we can stay with. Yin. Oh, for fuck's sake, every single fucking time I'm on the
So, who do you think is the toughest? Josephine, Liliana, or Cassandra?
I'm right here, you know.
That doesn't rule you out, Seeker.
Cullen's not up for consideration?
Curly, they just keep him around to look pretty.
annoying. What was I gonna do? I'm gonna fucking well made one of those bloody green explosions at my feet. The den. The stench of wet fur is so strong, it almost masks the pungent odours of the mire. Almost. Yes. Oh well. Right.
There's an elven artifact nearby. Apparently I've completed the quest. the wards are functioning again.
Okey-doke. For some reason there was a very deep spot there, but... Notes on the stars. Collection of quickly jotted notes written in a blocky hand. Moon rose a few minutes later today than it did like a week ago. I don't think it moves like stars do. Is it because it's closer? Morton pointed out another star in the southern quarter of the sky by one of the Tevinter constellations. Real faint. Boy has good eyes. Have him help me spot next week. Notes in book. I found not a chart of the air as I thought. Looks like a different sky. Stars different in north than they are here. Lady of the Skies. My father died with honour, so we gave him to the sky. My husband and I led the procession to the peaks, singing, with knife and hammer. We scoured the flesh and split the bone as we left. I saw the carrion crows descending to carry my father home in pieces. I know the Lady of the Skies smiled. Our tribe has never failed to do the lady honour. The flights of her birds reveal the future of our shaman. Reveal the future to our shaman. We sacrifice walls upon her altars. In return she sends prize game in the hunt and victory in war. When a couple is bound together by the sacred knot, it is the lady's hymn we sing. We of our never leave the ice and the stone. We never bow to the Clenid, as the Almari did, nor shall we be enslaved by the words of their new prophet. We are constant as the sky, and from us our lady shall have her due. pathetic that hit me when they're front attacks. It. I forgot to change my glasses again. I'm glad the headaches aren't instant. The fact that they slowly creep up like that is annoying. Camper's message. Peter, you'll find this in the morning. I've moved to the Dyer's camp in Granite Point. Any corpses come at us, it's our job to fill them with steel before they step past the stone. Don't sulk like a ninny boy. Bring a sword and defend what's left of your damn home. Nigel Marsh. Daughters of Song. Wine, music, poetry, and wanton and frenzied indulgence of carnal fancies. These things characterize the hedonistic cult known as the Daughters of Song. Calling them an order of the faithful lends them a legitimacy they do not deserve. The daughters and sons, though they saw themselves as also as daughters, celebrated Andraste's holy union with the Maker in almost every way imaginable. It was only the holy union they venerated. Andraste's life, her war, her teachings, and her sacrifice were blithely ignored. At its height, the Daughters of Song numbered in the thousands. They maintained a stronghold in a village called Virelli. In the fields of Gishlane, Virelli saw a yearly event during which the Daughters of Song paraded craven images of the Maker's glory through the square. There. The Daughters of Song were wiped out by the righteous forces of Emperor Drakon during his campaigns to unite all of Orlais. When the Emperor's forces sacked the village, the daughters would not arm themselves and were either killed or captured. The village was destroyed and the cult never recovered.
So, you're Herald of Andraste. My kin want you dead, Lowlander, but it's not my job. No fears from me.
Why aren't you with the other Avar?
Trying to figure out this hole in the world. Never seen anything like it's like. Watch the water. cement the gaps in the air?
It's what the Herald was sent here to do.
Maybe you do have a god's favor. Aye?
The other Avar kidnapped an Inquisition patrol. Are they all right?
A few were injured in the skirmish, but they were alive. Last I saw them. Someone's trained them well. They killed more of us than I thought they would.
I thought the Avar wanted to fight me.
Our chieftain's son wants to fight you. I'm called in when the dead pile up. Rites to the gods, mending for the bleeding, a dagger for the dying. That's what I do. I don't pick up a blade for a whelp's trophy hunt.
Farewell, then.
Watch the water.
Right. And we've been playing for an hour.
So here we are, Elf. Cleaning up another human mess.
I'll state Woodris's journal. This thick journal is half unappreciable. The parts that can be read are splattered with ink as if the author had written them in a hurry. There were years of notes in that book. Years. Who could have taken it? Or deciphered it? Did someone follow me from the circle? I bet it was Werner or Calaris. They always were jealous little busybodies. They saw what I've done, the demons I've harnessed. They'd be green with envy. Who's afraid of spirits now, you simpering ewes? But I must have my book back. I will write down the cipher again, before I forget again. The demons are clever. I can't have them demanding a price for decrypting my own notes. The concoctions I can make with the plants here, in safe amounts, will open my mind to vistas vast in the fade. The demons hint it is beyond me, because they wish to undermine me. It's so clear, so very clear.
What would the Inquisition do without our stabilizing influence, Master Tethras?
I assume they just start burning things.
That does sound like most humans I know.
If you gentlemen are quite finished,
Now, don't get touchy. We're just here to lend you simple humans our help.
Before you cause everything to explode.
Again.
Mid, mid, mid. Staring at this set of unreadable runes conjures up strong feelings of bitterness and arrogance in equal measure. They fade slowly. Must be all the way around now. It's half anyway. Right. It's a full circuit of the top half. You're going back down there. Drink. Do. Hang in here, haven't I? glass window. Why is it so... Never mind. Just let me pick the thing back up. Come on. Wait, just listening, right? Travel straight here.
You fight hard, Seeker.
We would be dead if I did not. Lock the cabin door. Okay. Assume it was this cabin. Waterlog diary. A diary found in the Falamire. One water-soaked entry dated 10 days ago is still legible. Damn roof leaks. I've been eating boiled roots for a week. I'm squatting in a bog. No one so much as spit in and for 10 years. Still better than the alienage, thank Andraste. It's the last time I visit the city for a while. I'm worried about the gardeners. They weren't sick when I left, and now they're all down with a fever. And their little boy is at death's door. Nigel Marsh said we should lock them in their home. Sore codger. Maybe I can bring something to help. Is it death fruit that cures a fever? Or elf fruit? Can't be death fruit, can it? ask error which is right. Ow. Alright. Get up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up. Oh my god.
Good work. We have a path free of corpses back to the shore.
The fewer of these creatures, the better.
Balefire in the Fellow Marsh. These unreadable runes invoke, for a moment, a sudden and overpowering feeling of smug and vengeful triumph, as though a difficult problem has been solved. There is the image of a bottled elixir, then it fades. A cipher written in the last page of Apostate Widriss's journal corresponds to the Balefire writing found in the Fellow Mire. The deciphered message are notes that, when taken together, form instructions on how to contact a particularly dangerous poison. Concoct. Okay. Old windmill. This sturdy windmill appears old but well kept. Some of stuff. Ton of the fucking stuff. They're fucking them out of door loaders now.
clothes later. Or burn them.
Note from Lewis Dryer. Ellie, not safe in village. Again saw horned monsters in fog near castle. Uncle and I moving supplies to Granite Point. Come back for you and your mother once we make camp. Be safe. You're the only cousin I got left. Lewis. Bottle of Thadis. Dragon Piss. The name is probably figurative, and no one knows for sure. Caspar the Magnificent. King Caspar the Magnificent saw 127 summers before he finally left for eternal slumber beneath our great kingdom. Even on that last day, the king sparred with his great-grandson, Matthias the Glorious, and bested him. King Caspar showed no signs of weakness or decrepidation in his advanced age, and proved more than a match for the much younger man. Caspar met every blow Matthias delivered, and returned each with twice the vigour. In the end, the great king threw his grandson to the ground, and with one stroke of his sword, sheared the beard clean off Matthias's chin. "You're a Pendergast," the king said. "Have some care for your appearance." Chastened, Matthias sent for his attendants, and bade them to bathe and groom him. Thereafter his chin was always shaved, obsessively close to the skin. As for the king, he retired to his chambers for his afternoon nap. When it came time for supper, the servants were unable to rouse him, and that is how King Caspar the Magnificent, 60 years the supreme lord of Navarra, finally set aside his crown. Take it, there'll be death over there if I try and make it around. Right. Make for the castle then. And actually save for a change.
More undead!
They're endless! Run for the castle!
Really remotely relevant.
Get to the castle!
Yeah, totally working on that right now.
Get to the castle!
Constantly being shot. That's better. That's annoying. Some stone here. Okay. Always looking out for loot.
am the Hand of Koth himself.
Stay on guard. This bog is infested with all manner of creatures.
Herald of Andraste.
I dealt with the Avar. Is everyone all right?
Yes, your worship. The injured need some rest, but we can return on our own.
I can't believe the Herald came for us.
I told you he wouldn't leave us.
Your god looks after you, Herald. There lies the brat. His father, chief of our holding, would duel me for the loss if he cared enough.
The Inquisition has a purpose your chief lacks. Join me. Help us stop the breach.
Is this why the Lady of the Skies will be here? To help heal the wounds in her skin? Aye, I'll join you. Let me make peace with my kid and I'll find where you set your flag.
Egypt ground. Okay. Eh. Okay. doubt anything has changed yet, but I'm just gonna check anyway. Can recruit this person yet or not? Doubt it.
I suppose you're right.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
There it is.
May I help you?
The Inquisition could use the skills of a powerful mage.
If I wished to kill others, I would have joined the rebels. How is the Inquisition any better?
There are countless ways for you to help the Inquisition safely without having to fight. We need wards reinforced and glyphs studied. If you have skill with healing, you could save many lives.
True enough. If the Inquisition believes I can help, then I will do what I can. My skills are yours. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
Finally. Okay. Wonder if... well, that'll be annoying if true. For now, a bunch of better stuff. Couldn't even use the jumper if I wanted to. Okay. Armor. Cassandra. Cassandra's... Oh, okay. What she got at the moment? Okey doke. Buns. Okay. Solus. And Varric. Right.
Travel safely.
And I...
Tell Master Threat the new blade.
Nope. Nope. Need to make an aiming thing for you now.
Another time.
You not like these friggin' roads.
Right.
Slightly annoying. Right. Anyway. Really? Got more freaking blood lotus, shouldn't I? Oh well. It's going to quickly preemptively. Oh no, oh dear, we've lost the internet connection. What a pity.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands.
More healing
Always
drafts for you.
slaves to the
Vivian.
highest kings.
Think of freaking still. Hey for History knowledge. I want deft hand finding tools though. I really, really, really do. They're going, more coin gathered. Secure route through the Frostbanks. Inquisitor, we explored the fellow mire after you cleared the place out. I've stumbled on an old road that leads west to the Frostbanks. If it's cleaned up, you could use it to shave weeks off a journey through the mountains. I'd rather be wet than freezing. Scout Harding. Many spies are sold. Well, you could use it for spies and soldiers, but go on.
To work?
Let's see what we have.
Just gonna stand at this table for an hour and let them complete. Really only, I did start early. Inquisitor, we have begun sending soldiers along the road from the fellow mire. I would like to pass on their considerable gratitude for being spared treks across the Frostbacks. Our healers seem happier as well. Commander Cullen. No, wrong button. Question is, do I start the story now or not? More than enough time. Although putting it together in a thingy with... I mean, keeping the story separate from exploration parts would make sense. I'll keep them separate for now.
Master
Turning crap here.
do you have a moment?
Okay. Then tomorrow we'll start the address the Chantry in Valro. And quite frankly, probably recruit a ton of characters. Since, you know, I don't think I get a new area for a while. Not until... yeah, well... That then will be all for now, and we'll be doing main story and such tomorrow, so for now, bye.